Hey there, fitness professionals. It's Emil Giroux again. And I wanted to talk today about this final video that we're getting ready to shoot. And a lot of the footage that you've seen up to this point has been about fat loss and how we can deliver the fat loss that we've been able to achieve with our customers and clients in a really simple format using a webinar, video, and YouTube, and also Facebook. In the first video, we went through the process of showing you a formula, foolproof, 20-year, time-tested, guaranteed, on the money fat loss that I've used with my customers and clients. And you've seen all the befores and afters. You've seen the competitive growth. You've seen, something that right now I can do in my sleep. I want to teach you this formula. In the second video, we talked about how to take the fat loss testimonials, the fat loss tools, and things that you're going to teach your customers and clients via a webinar through the use of video. Using video so that you can educate them, but also using this video as a means of marketing to prospects and customers. Now you can do this through the webinars, as I showed you, using a PowerPoint production and creating a video with that, and then converting that into something that you can use as a marketing tool. It really gets a lot of the heavy lifting done for you, so it saves you a lot of time. Now what we want to do is take some of those video presentations and we want to use them and integrate them in a way that we can put them on Facebook, on a fan page, and then also drive traffic to that fan page via YouTube. And I'm going to show you a couple of things that I do with my videos so that it really helps rank them a lot higher, a lot faster. It's pretty cool. I've seen companies out there charge like $300 and $400 and $500 to do this, and it's because you don't know, right? You don't know how to do it. They know how to do it, so they try to jack you up. I am by nature, right? I came up in the ghetto in the inner city as a kid. I look for every possible way to save money, right? All the time, okay? So, I like to teach people how to do this stuff for yourself so that you know how to do it so you don't get taken. You don't need to be dealing with all that nonsense out there and paying more money, right? So let me show you how to do this. It's going to be real simple. You're going to love this. Okay, we've gone through several different portions of selecting a process to get all of our materials together for a PowerPoint presentation, and then taking the information in that PowerPoint presentation and then recording a video through Camtasia, utilizing whether it's a sales or marketing piece, something that you may be using to incorporate some of the different images that you want to use so that you can show off some of the things that you've done as far as hard work is concerned with some of the people that you've worked with. I have quite a few pictures of a lot of the girls that we work with, so for me it's not a difficult part. So what I'm suggesting to you is that you get yourself the images that are going to attract for you into your business the kind of clients that you want to work with. Ladies, again, you can do the same thing because you have the ability to work with men, women, so on and so forth. But as I've gone through this journey, I've found that I would rather not lift 45-pound plates all day and lift all this heavy stuff. But the heaviest thing I want to lift is what I'm lifting for my own workout. So as you begin your process of, picture selection, so on and so forth, then the next step is to create what it is you need for your Facebook fan page. First step you want to go through after you've created your PowerPoint presentation with the chosen images that you've selected is to create your fan page. Now I'm going to assume that you do know how to set up a fan page and that this process for you has gotten to a place where yes, you have it, but you're still looking to get it to deliver the kind of results you want. So I've tested and tweaked a lot of different things using images, using video, and using articles. And quite honestly, not a lot of people want to read a lot. So it's either going to be a really hot image or something that's going to help them understand what's in it for them, a webinar, a contest, a promotion, something along those lines. So how you determine that, first of all, is when you go over here in your right column and you look for this section called View Insights. Here in the View Insights area, this gives you a really good idea about the performance of what's going on for a particular fan page. And this, along with some data in the advertising area, once you started selecting ads and using YouTube metrics, you can decide how long and what else you're going to do with a particular ad or picture or video, and start to do more of what seems to be more effective. When you look over here in this upper section, it says see details. You can hit that and it's going to expand this even further so you can really get a better eye on this particular fan page. Now, what you see here on the top is your active users and some of the things that are going on: monthly active, weekly active, and then your daily active. And you get the chance to see just really what is the most effective way through analyzing this data, whether it be the wall post. People sometimes just come in, if they see a picture, they don't do anything, they don't click like, they don't add a comment. They just kind of come in, look at the picture, and then go do whatever they go do after that. So we have a series of different new likes, but the information that's really helpful for us is to start to look at the age and gender here in this area. Now this fan page, 12-week Bikini Body Challenge, you can see that as far as females are concerned and males, it's about 70-30, and you have across the different age categories, the least effective age that I'd obviously market to is the 55 plus, because right now at this point in life, they're just not thinking about their body. Probably because they didn't work out, right? But hey, I'm still at it, so I don't believe in all that nonsense. But here you start going to 45 to 54, and then as you get into this age group, this seems to be the big target group between 25 and 44 as far as males are concerned. But then again, this is a good chunk for females, about 15-16%, where you want to attempt to move a lot of your interest. Here you can also get an idea where I'm at as far as where I'm getting a lot of my traffic from the LA area here in the US, and you get some in Mexico, Indonesia, so on and so forth. And you want to look at this. If you've never looked at it, get an idea. Go in there and take a look at it. It's your insight section so that you can understand if the effort you're putting into your page and the things that you're doing are really helping, with the quantity of people that have, decided to like your page and the kind of income and money you're generating from it. Is it well worth your time and energy? So you're going to be in a constant beta test or tweaking mode for a while until you get and understand this information. But the sooner you get on understanding it, the better off you're going to be, because then you can make more dollars and cents of this information, right? Or from this information. Here you get a chance to see page views again. I'm sure some of you listening in already know this, have it. Some of you don't even have a clue. So those of you don't understand this is really who I'm talking to right now. So you really want to look at this. This down here in the very bottom is your media consumption. This lets you know when you have a video what's going on. And you can see the spike on particular times, a couple of views here and there as people come through. Those are probably some of the things that'll help push people into the seminar and push people into the different facets of the 12-week, 6 weeks, or 19-week, which we don't have enough data on that yet because we just added that element. But you have photo views and audio listens here, so you get a chance to see what's going on. Again, people are going to come in. They may not make any comment at all, but of the people that do come in, you get a chance to look at this data. So take a look at this, get a little bit of a handle on it so that you can understand it. Okay, so now let's go back to the page itself and kind of dissect it a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to make sure that I'm unliking it. Okay, and when a new person comes into the page, this is typically what they're going to see. And of course, you can see Alex's image here, real bright color avatar, really good to help create a whole lot of stuff. Now, let me just do this real quick since I just thought of it, is to go into my campaigns and advertising and then give you an idea of what the image looks like. So this is the ad that I have for it. I've tweaked and just adjusted this. I've got it set up now on Boot Camp. I have basic copy in here, like to lose body fat, jumpstart program, 1 week, free trial, a day test, private training, and an image. Now, I used to have another image of Alex in the bright orange bikini, and this one, just looking at the numbers here, it shows me that some of the tracking and performance on it has come down just a little bit. But you want to become familiar with this. I know there's some other products out there that really help you to understand Facebook even more. I will be going through portions of this within a product called Fitness Pro Video Trainer, where I'll actually break these things down a little bit more. But then this is part of what's going to help drive traffic to your Facebook fan page. So you want to have some targeted ads. You want to be able to go into your account, and you want to set up and edit all through the ad specific areas so that you can move traffic to the URL. Facebook doesn't really like it too much if you're going to drive traffic away from the page. I know some of fitness professionals out there are spending in excess of $20,000 a month on their campaign. When you're first starting out, you're going to want to be conservative doing this. And never mind talking about Google AdWords and all that, because that's just brutal right now. So you want to really look at how you're using your images. Female images work better than anything else. Cute kids, dogs, all that other stuff, unless you're interested in kids and dogs. But most people that are my market, they're going to look for a hot female image, that 25 to 44-year-old age group. You want to situate your target so that you can have this ad show up mainly in the areas in which you are working, so that you can, narrow your focus, and of course your budget will be a little bit more in line with customers and clients in your area. So I will go into depth a little bit more on this so that you can understand the use of this, but you want to get an understanding here as well. It may be a little bit more than you need to bite off right now, but just thought I'd go through that with you briefly. All right, so now when we're back here at our Bikini Body Shop program and we have selected the page and we come into the front end of the campaign. And here we have a 3-tier program. Now, I've had input recently that, that may be too many options for some people. My main goal with this at this point is to test something. I'm always beta testing, checking results. And in this phase, this is a brand new setup, giving people a 12-week, a 6-week, utilizing a seminar to give them more information about how we do what we do, and actually that we do have these girls as part of our team. And then moving into a 19-day program where I've taken a webinar that I showed you how to create before and give them the information about this program, what's entailed, who's it for, who's it not for, and what you need to do next, right? So then it takes them initially or finally back to this last page here, which gives them some more written information. And then, of course, here on the bottom, call to action and your price point breakdown. Okay, so I want to show you real quickly how to do some of this as we go through it, and maybe a really good resource for you if you're in that place where you can have someone else do it. If you are not in that place, then we need to help you understand how to do this in a low-cost method. Okay, so now let's pop over and show you how we can low-cost our way into this to start out. Okay, so you have your fan page and you want to start bringing some elements into this section here. Now there's some specific details about the dimensions and height of all of these images here that you probably need to know about prior to going into this, so you can preset it a little bit before you start digging in. So one of the things that I ended up doing was going over to, type in the URL, how do I determine the size of all of this stuff? So I found this resource here. Take a look at this, and then as I go into it, Here is a cheat sheet that the guy put together, so it really helped me to understand right away. Again, some of you already know this stuff, but it's good information to know. It'll save a lot of time, because in the process of you finding a graphic designer sometimes to do this, you're going to try to find someone who's new to the business, that's not charging a ton of money, but then you've got to train them on how to do all of this stuff. So on one end, that's good because they're going to be cheaper. On the other end, if you're making enough money, then you can go to somebody that already knows how to do this stuff and set up the right height. So from the thumbnail picture to the image in the center after they clicked like, to the avatar size, different things that you want to know about regarding video placement and so on and so forth. So that's a really good resource to understand about the image. The place I go to help me understand it is a place called Unlimited Web Graphics. Now, just to forewarn you, when you go to this page the first time, they're going to tell you that they're closed and that they only have so much limited space available, blah, blah, blah. So put your name on the list. They'll probably email you within the week, and then they'll help you understand. And I think maybe this might even be the URL here. So let me just pop over to it and see if I can let you just see a visual image of the page right off the top. Yeah, Fresh Web Graphics. Okay, so you'll go through this, blah, 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 blah. They'll take your information. They'll tell you pricing here. But really what can happen is you get this information down here, and you join from a monthly program, and you can see all the stuff that they do. So I've been using them for a while to do my YouTube background, my Twitter backgrounds, different things. I have another resource which I'll talk about in the Fitness Pro Video Trainer, where I make all of the images for all my ebooks, covers, so on and so forth, all by myself. So really simple stuff to do, saves yourself, lots of dough. I mean, I've got all kinds of girls that I have to take out all the time, and it's really expensive. So I have to save money all the time, right? So what we do here is, get on board with them once you can, really inexpensive. They're already pretty well trained. You can tell them I sent you. I'm not going to get any dough off of it for the referral, but this will really speed up part of your process. So they are already familiar with these dimensions, but just in case, just take that URL, put it in there when you have any kind of orders that you're doing with them, and then you can help them understand, yes, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. No, you can't stop me. Okay, so on any of the projects that you have them do, then, just to make sure that they understood it, I incorporated that all within my order. And then you just upload the images and things that you want. They will tweak it and adjust it according to what you want to do. Woman's name is Cindy, I believe here. Let me just, I know, Cindy. Cindy's her name. So she and her partner do some really good work. Okay, now on to the next piece here. So once you have all those images that you want, you've got sort of a plan set up in the direction you want to go on your Facebook fan page. You can come over here to WooBox if you're nickel and diamond or bootstrapping it up. Go right here to static HTML, click on that, and this will help you to set up a fan page, or the static section where you can add the elements of the fan page. So click this green button here. You'll go into that. It's going to take a look at and read what fan pages you have currently. Okay, so let me see. I think I set one up and already did this. I don't see it on here mainly because it's probably open. So this is the one I set up. This is Fat Loss with Mr. Fat Loss. So just so you can see what it looks like, once you've embedded that particular program information into the fan page you want to work with, you're going to get this preset program, right? And you can take the information that you need here. So you just saw the images. I went and grabbed a video just so that you could see how we did it. I grabbed an image, threw that in there, and I grabbed my stuff, my HTML code from PayPal, and set that up, just so you can see just how easy it is for you to do it. So this could be a video of you talking about your program. Then you could have another video set up that may, have some testimonials of other customers and clients, and or pictures and images here. And then, of course, your buy now button. And you could have like a little arrow graphic here pointing and all of that business, right? So what you would do once you have this set up in place is that there's this little box here for you to add all of your HTML. And for some of you, you're already familiar with a lot of this code. I'll tell you, I never got it. I was like, what in the hell? It took me a little bit of time to get this, and all the gurus are going to say, yeah, outsource all this stuff. Yeah, guess what? Not everybody's made out of dough, right? So you're going to have to bootstrap your way up until you get it. And in the process, learn this stuff so that when you do have to outsource it, you know what the hell you're talking about when you talk to a graphics person or, someone who does your fan page, where they're not going to jack you, okay? I'm all about anti-jacking. Right? If you ever lived in the inner city and you had someone come up and jack your Porsche or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So this is a situation you want to know what you need to know before you go out and start hiring vendors. Okay, so we have this little HTML code box here. So let's deal with the first things first. What I had at the top was a video. So I might go over here to grab a video, and what I'm going to get in order to share this or do it is I'm going to take this iframe code, right? I'm going to take this little section of iframe code from a video, and I'm going to pop back to my iframe. Where the hell did it go? Okay, I'm going to pop back and I'm going to put that little piece of code there, and I'm going to add these little tags center to actually help it center on the screen itself. Then you saw the little image of little Miss Santa. I'm going to pop over here to my PhotoBucket account, and I have a zillion pictures in here, and this is the magic that's going on right now. And right down here you're going to see this little HTML code. I'm going to take that HTML code, I'm going to pop back here, and I'm going to pop that right in here. See the href right there? Okay, that's the same stuff right there. Okay, so you just pull that out, pop back to your fan page, throw that in, and throw the center tags on it again. Whether you need to wrap it center here on each piece, that's totally up to you. I know you can just kind of put this on the back end and center the whole thing. The next piece was that PayPal link. So we'll go over to PayPal. You're going to need a business account to set this up so that you get all the bells and whistles. It's not a whole lot of effort, but again, pop in. If you don't have PayPal, get it set up, go into the accounts, go into products and services. You go into your PayPal account, you open it up. You're going to need a business account, like I said. Go over here at the top, look for profile, go down and find more options, hit more options. Over here, scrolling down to my selling tools, go there. Okay, across the top here, come on down, PayPal buttons, manage my buttons, okay? Now I'd already set up these buttons for this account, the Bikini Body Shop program. Okay, so what I did is I took those buttons and I created them. Let's just go back here and show you how to go through the process. Here's how you can edit as though I'm creating a brand new button. So let's just name your program here, right? And then we're going to use the drop-down menu, which is what this is called. There's some other examples, but what you want, if you're going to do just one price option, good, do that. Otherwise, I have a triple price option, $597, $347, and $197, okay? I also have it integrated with my one shopping cart, so I can also take money from a credit card as well, all right? Enter this information in, come on down. You don't need to be dealing with any of this other information. Using your primary email address, then go all the way down, save changes. Right from here, you're going to get your code. This is what the button is going to look like. Take this code, right click it, copy it back to your page, and insert it down here towards the bottom. Okay, again, I use the center tags here. All right, you can see the price points already in here. Okay, on this one. Now this is the old one. This isn't the current one, so the prices that you're going to see here are going to be a little bit different than what I just showed you, but you'll get the gist. Then you save this information. We go back to view the tab, and then boom, here is all the information that we just embedded. Here's the video, and this is kind of one that I talked about before. This is a pre-sale video that I use to help the process of weight loss. And I'll put this on a laptop or an iPad. I have a 3-video series that goes through it. I use this during my presentation so that people can understand it. You may draw it on a piece of paper and it's fast, but I also like this, and I can also send this out to do some of the heavy lifting as far as pre-screening and pre-qualifying customers so that they know they're coming into M2 Fitness Pros. They're going to learn this stuff so they don't ever go back to being a fatty. Okay. Now, here's the image of Mrs. Santa Claus looking all cute. And then here's that drop-down menu. Again, I swapped it out, okay? So that's just how easy it is for you to add that click like component. Now, how do you make it function so that you can get it, so that people open up this specific page? One of the things that you need to do, you've got to go into Edit Page. So from the Edit Page feature, this is where you can have an opportunity to work with Manage Permissions. Go to Manage Permissions, and down here about midpoint, you can set the default landing tab, which means whatever you set this at is what people are going to see when they first go to your page. You can have it set to the wall, so on and so forth, or you can get the Bikini Shop program. Once you've set that up, you can use that as your default landing page, which, as you can see, is already set up. Now, there's another element here that you want to work with as far as changing the name on the tab. So you have to go over to the app itself. Okay, so now this is how you change the name on the tab after you've managed to make that tab be the first place when customers come to your main page. So here's all the information on all the apps that you have. I'm going to go right to the app that I have set up for this. Edit settings. Here's the custom tab name, Bikini Body Shop, and let's see, it should say program. Okay, so that's set up. All right, we click save, we hit OK, and then we pop back to view the page. Boom, and there it is. All right, that's already set up. So now they're forced, when they come here, to look at this first thing, and they're like, damn, what is she doing? She's looking like she's going to take those bottoms off. Maybe that's what's going on in here. Let me click like and see what that's all about. Oh, wow, there she is working out. Let me watch and see what she's doing. That's our 12-week program. Give her a little promo. Then some discussion about how they got there, the 19-day, and then the sign up now stuff. Okay, so it's pretty detailed. When you start making enough dollars and cents and it makes sense, go over here, ask for Pete and Kelly. They'll hook you up. Again, I'm not making any money, but it'll really make this process easier for you when you get this set up. Okay, so that's how you set up your fan page using some of the tools that I've selected for you to help make this, easy for you to bootstrap up and go a little bit further with your process acquiring new leads. Again, this is all about advanced fat loss. As I say, my whole thing is all about doing the fat loss market and the advanced fat loss. I'm not talking, and typically most of the time, just from the advertising that you're going to see here, we don't attract a whole lot of the real big girls. The real big girls that have really decent self-esteem, they will come into our funnel because they're not really concerned about the little bitty girls. But the girls that are usually around college age, and then after some of them had their first kid or maybe their first marriage or in their marriage and they're not too thrilled and their body has gotten a little crazy, they're coming to us. They're definitely, they seek us out because we've been positioned as the go-to group in this particular area. I have people coming in from LA, down south in Newport. I have people flying in from the East Coast. I've had people coming in for movie shoots, people for video shoots, some professional athletes that are doing rehab work. No, they don't want to wear bikinis, but after a certain amount of work in this industry and positioning myself over the years, it's because of stuff like this. You know, you put together some stuff out there, you put it together. I know on the front end when you start out, some of the things that you put out may not look the best, but you want to, through proper packaging, from the images that you use in your graphics, to the videos that you put out to people, to the stationery in your facility, your forms, the language you use, the clothing that you wear when you train clients, and even when you're off and you're not working. Your entire life is about to change. And I will suggest this to you. If you don't read anything by Dan Kennedy, get everything. And old dude is pretty sharp, and I'm another old dude that's pretty sharp, and I'm going to tell you, there is no one thing that you need to focus on. You need to focus on everything. But right now, dealing with this element and packaging and promoting your business with video and creating very easy marketing tools through the use of video is the whole purpose of what I'm about to talk to you about. You can take this video now, and I use this on YouTube. I will also use this on YouTube. I will use this on YouTube, and it will be fairly easy to do. I'll show you that last little tip so that you can really have your eyes open up really, really wide about something. This is something really brand new as it relates to video marketing. Now, you can also use all of the companies and references that I mentioned to you to help you set up your own channel. This is a fairly recent ad, and one of the things that I've been able to do is now use a lot of videos to help promote what this is about. Just like the Bikini Body Shop program, certain elements and things about these videos, what you can do. And right now, you're already seeing it. Now, this is the hot tip. When you go about setting these videos up, you can actually start to now add transcripts, or what's called and it's in a beta test, transcribe the audio, okay? So the thing that you want to do is you want to take the link from your video, you want to take this link, you want to pop over to Fiverr.com. You want to look this individual up, just go right to this dude, because this person does it for about 10 minutes of audio. They'll do it for $5. You take the transcription that this individual does, you take the transcription, you go back to your YouTube video, and you go through the process of, let's see here. Here we go. You click on it, you go over here to edits, captions, subtitles, click into that, and right here in this section, add new transcript captions. Click on that, update your text file. All right, then load it. Okay, once you load it, it'll take a little bit of time, but it'll actually take the text word for word that you had shipped over. You throw it into that video, okay? Make sure it's the right text, okay? And what this does is it allows people from other countries or someone that's, out there in our industry. Let me tell you, I've worked with lots of trainers around the world. There's actually some that work with, some of the disabled and hearing impaired, and there are people that want to get in shape that, have limited eyesight or no eyesight and can't read, or there's individuals that can't hear but really want to have a nice body. And the ability to go on the internet and find something like this is going to move you into a whole new category. So I get goosebumps just talking about that stuff, but it's kind of cool that we can affect a lot of people, just on visual image. And that's why visual image is really, really important, and video creation is going to be really important for you as we move into the future, because there's a whole market of people out there that need our help. And by using video and being able to add transcription to all your videos, man, that's a gas. That is a total hookup. Okay, so load that in, save that video, and then what it'll do for you is, let's just type it in here real quick so we can see how we're doing. Fitness Pro video trainer in my one search and typing style, and here we are. page one on Google for those keywords, and my videos pretty much dominate the page. Okay, you're gonna look at all this other stuff, but what stands out in your eyes right away? Not because I'm cute or anything, you just happen to see the picture, right? It stands out really quickly, so most of the time people are just gonna go right to that. You know, and if you're looking for that information and you recognize my mug and my hat and all that business, which is all my trademark stuff from being in the military and wearing a ball cap all the time. So I really hope that helps you. I mean, this particular setup for you and the process of building and using video through PowerPoint and creating your marketing imagery and using, you know, this video technique that I just showed you on YouTube, it's pretty cool. It's a really cool tool, and I have a lot of stuff that I do like this right now. Like I said, I'm pretty geeky. I like this stuff. I like to understand it to the point where I know enough about it. So the pieces that I want to outsource, I outsource. I pretty much outsource a lot on my training now these days because I work mostly on the marketing. So I tend to do a lot of this stuff myself. I enjoy it. However, I do not like how my body feels sitting in this damn chair all the time at a computer. So please do yourself a favor. If you're like that now, keep your training. Keep your training at least in your lifestyle that got you here in the first place, okay? Or in the equivalent of the lifestyle that got you here, okay? My name's Emil Giroux. I'm this guy. This is my Bikini Body Shop program. You are about to be let off this page, and I'll close up with a few finishing thoughts. Thanks for watching, okay? I appreciate your interest. Okay, so how was that? How'd you like that? Pretty simple. There's a link over here on the side, over there. It's gonna take you over to the sales video, and it's just gonna talk about this process. Now, what I've taught you over the last few days in some of the launch videos here pretty much is gonna show you just one component of what I do. But I wanna go a lot deeper with you and kind of, you know, you're all adults, but kind of hold your hand a little bit, because I think that so that you can thoroughly understand this stuff and that you get a chance to learn it faster, having someone kind of nudge you along helps a great deal. I'll be honest with you, you know, the 20 years that I spent doing this, had I had someone that, like myself, was, you know, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but, you know, that was as knowledgeable as I am, I would have been able to save myself a lot of time. So what I would propose to you, take a look at the information, decide it's for you. You know, I'd love to help you move forward. If you decide that you know, have other options or something sounds better to you, go for it. No problem, no hard feelings, you know. What I've done is I've set this thing up so that you can really test run it and see how you like it. If you don't like it, within 60 days you can return it, but I'm certain that you're going to like it, and it's going to take you literally the first 30 days just to get your hands wet, your hands dirty, your hands wrapped around it. Another 30 days, get your mind wrapped around it even thoroughly, and then you'll start seeing some of those big results start to happen with these people. So I'm not going to pull your chain and tell you that what I'm proposing to you is one of these get-rich-quick things where someone says, yeah, you run this ad and you change the sentence to say it's such and such and that you're going to get $10,000 like that. No, this is one of those foundational principles that once you've learned all those strategies to get all those clients into your facility or in your boot camp or in your gym, you know what the hell you're doing. You know how to get them in shape, and you know how to get them in shape fast. And you also know, you know, what to do when you hit plateaus and roadblocks. So this is the thing that's going to retain your customers and clients, not some fancy schmancy, you know, strategies doing, you know, some marketing technique. I mean, you need that to bring customers in, but you need to be damn good at what you do. You can be the best trainer on the planet, but you don't have any customers, nothing's happening. The flip side, you can market your tail off, have all these people come in, and it's like a revolving door. They're gone because you don't have a really good stick rate because you can't deliver, right? Most of the time they're coming to you for fat loss. They'll come in and talk about all the other stuff, right? But once you've narrowed your market down and defined it really well, you're going to get it figured out. You'll get that squared away. I'll help you understand that a little bit more, but really, spend time with people that you would like to work with and work with people that you'd like to spend time with. That's pretty simple. Life's too short to spend it, hanging out and trying to train people that are whiners, bitchers, and complainers. I don't have time for it. If someone walks in my door, I'm like, I go Vince Gironda on them. I toss them. I don't have time for it. I really not. It's not, ego, but it's really the truth.